Hey guys, Mike here. How you doing? New video camera. I actually broke the bank and got an iPhone, so we'll see how this goes. But I'd just like to share with you some stuff I got and I've been listening to lately. And yep, back for more metal. Let's see. First thing I just got a little bit ago came in the old snail mail is Set. I had their demo tape, big fan of it. It's black and death metal. Um, I still have a lot to listen to on this. I've listened to it once or twice, but this is one of those albums where you have to listen to a bunch for it to actually sink in. The only problem with it is the press kind of sucks. It's like it sounded it well, okay, I was watching the needle go, and the arm. I was looking at it head on, and it's going like this as the record's spinning. So it sounds almost like a tape, kind of like losing battery power or something like that when you get towards the middle of the one side. Um, but aside from that, it's a couple songs that are affected. But aside from that, it plays pretty good. It's just you lose half of side B to some variation there in the speed because of the off centerness, I suppose. But it's a really good album so far. I love the old school looking labels on there. It's Nuclear War now, but it looks like it's like a 60s jazz record or something. The labels on the inside there. So yeah, I really like it so far. Like I said, I was a big fan of their demo. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I have a tape of theirs. Um, Another thing is this new mitochondrion 45 or 7-inch anti-numerology. I'm not a huge fan of 7 inches, but if it's a band I really like, and it's something that's not released anywhere else, I'm going to get it. And this is excellent. I think this is their newest thing of anything, and it's really good. It's their best work so far. So I'm really excited to hear a new album. I may have dreamed it, but I think there's one coming out sometime this year. I might be wrong, but I don't know why I'm thinking that. So I'll be on the lookout for that for sure. And speaking of mitochondrion, is before that 7-inch, I've only had their stuff on CD, and I decided to get Parasignosis on LP. What an LP, dude! Look how awesome that is. What a great album. I mean, it's packed. This album. It's a double LP, and there's just so much to this album. Has a huge booklet with it. It's great packaging, but this album is not something you can hope to hear and hope to get everything out of in a few listens. I mean, this is one of those albums that is so dense and so just packed full of chocolatey goodness that it's going to take a long time to actually squeeze out everything you can get out of this album. Another album I've been listening to a lot. I've had this album for a while, and I've always liked it. Is Knelt Rote. This is their newest one, Trespass, and I've had this for a few months. Awesome gatefold. Look at the art in that. This is a black one. This is Nuclear War now again, and I've had this for a few months, and I really liked it at first. It's some good incantation-y with some noise and stuff. But I threw it back on about a month ago, and I've just kept listening to it, and it's some really, really excellent, solid death metal, and I've been really, really listening to this a lot lately. I can't say enough good things about this. Knelt Rote Trespass. I'm trying to find their first album. I can't remember what it's called. I have their previous album before this on CD, but I'm looking for their first album on vinyl. Discogs doesn't have it, but usually I put something on the want list, and before too long it'll pop up. Someone will see that on a want list, and supposedly, well, I've heard a couple songs off that. It's pretty grindcore and pretty noise influenced, so I'm excited to have that one on vinyl also. But this is an excellent album. And that brings me with the crown jewel of this video, and I've been waiting on this album for some time now. This is just like the creme de la creme. You know, this is for the... Okay, it's the new Grave Upheaval album. And this is up there with Antediluvian for me. And, you know, it's probably... I like that. You know, at the end of the year, it's probably going to be Antediluvian and this. And maybe the new Pro Sanctus Inferni. But, look at this packaging. Yeah, that's a wood box. Wood case. How awesome is that? It came with this. See that poster? Or it's not a poster, it's a flag. It came with that. It's a double disc. Look at that color. That sums up their it's the perfect color for this album. It's kind of a mahogany swirl. It sums up this album perfectly. If you've ever seen their artwork, Grave Upheaval, I mean, it's very nebulous, very dark, sounds exactly like their music. And if you've heard them, this is probably their best thing to date. Really, I love everything they've done, but this is a, you know, 2-disc album of just murky, dark, probably their most catchy pop infused, accordion drenched album so far. But I'm just kidding. There is nothing catchy about this album. This album will drive you to the borders of, this is going to sound bad, but of a sleep, but in a really good way. That sounds terrible, but you know how you're on the edge of like you're on the edge of a precipice all this time with this album, and you're in a, it just drives you to another state of mind. This album is like taking a drug. This album is like taking a very strong opiate, or I can't sing praises enough for this album. It's just absolutely excellent. So, I mean, this version cost me like $40 or something. Very expensive, but also well worth it. I mean, how often do you see an album that comes in a wood case? Freaking awesome, dude. So, I mean, these guys are from different bands, like Portal, like Impetuous, Ritual, both albums, both bands that I really love. Whereas Portal, you get the avant-garde, real dissonant, like mental institution type stuff. Impetuous Ritual sounds exactly like its title. It's frenetic, it's crazy. And then this is maybe like a culmination of deep, dark sleep. I don't know. And it's mid-paced. It's very cavernous. It's just excellent. Like I said, you guys know how much I like Antediluvian. You know how much I like Incantation. This is right up there with all that stuff. I can't sing praises enough for this. So, I know this video is pretty short, but I just wanted to share with you some stuff I've been checking out lately. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks a lot, guys.